Football. Our broadcast will start shortly. Welcome to Fargo Invaders Football. Our broadcast will start shortly. Welcome to Fargo Invaders Football. Our broadcast will start shortly. Welcome to Fargo Invaders Football. Our broadcast will start shortly. Welcome to Fargo Invaders Football. Our broadcast will start shortly. Welcome to Fargo Invaders Football. Our broadcast will start shortly. Welcome to Fargo Invaders Football. Our broadcast will start shortly. Welcome to Fargo Invaders Football. Our broadcast will start shortly. Welcome to Fargo Invaders Football. Our broadcast will start shortly. Welcome to Fargo Invaders Football. Our broadcast will start shortly. Welcome to Fargo Invaders Football. Our broadcast will start shortly. Welcome to Fargo Invaders Football. Our broadcast will start shortly. Welcome to Fargo Invaders Football. Our broadcast will start shortly. Invaders football. Our broadcast will start shortly.
Okay.
There we go. Good evening, everyone, and welcome once again inside Sid Cichy Stadium. Perched high atop the field is myself, Jace Denman, and the one and only Matthew F1 Franco. Matthew, how are you this evening?
I'm good. I'm having some deja vu.
Really? Why? We've been here before?
I think we've been here before.
Why do I sound not so good on this day? That's what I want to know.
I don't know.
I don't sound right.
You sound right to me.
Do I? I sound like I'm talking into your microphone is what it sounds like. Maybe it's just me.
I don't know.
Are you sure about that? I just want to make sure that everyone can hear my voice, not yours.
Are you listening on your computer over there?
I muted it.
Okay.
It was on.
All right. I was hearing something, so I.
Oh, it's probably his fault. I turned up my gain a little bit. I think that's a little bit better. Is that all right with you?
It's great. Here,
Are
do
you
you
sure?
want me to do some more modifications here? I mean,
I want you to just make me sound professional.
I'm doing my best. It's like, you're giving me so much.
Today, the Fargo Invaders are hosting the Hudson Thunderhawks out of Hudson, Wisconsin. Fargo enters today at 5-2 overall. Their last victory coming via forfeit versus the Granite City Renegades, who unfortunately, due to low turnover, roster numbers, etc., have not been able to continue on with this season. So, unfortunately for our friends down in St. Cloud, Minnesota, they are not going to be able to finish out the season as they originally intended to. But Fargo picked up the 2-0 win last week, and now they host the Hudson Thunderhawks, who are coming off a defeat last week, I believe, if I'm not mistaken. Am I correct on that, Franco?
You know, I don't know.
Let me look just 1 second. Hudson Thunderhawks, if I could push the right button and get the words out, come in today after last week's 38-0 loss to the Northland Bulls over in River Falls, Wisconsin, looking to get back on the winning track. They've lost their last two. Face a tough task today taking on the Fargo Invaders, who, based on some tiebreakers, not only are looking for the win today, they're actually looking for a shutout today, Franco.
It would be nice. Get some playoff positioning.
Absolutely. The Invaders are in playoff positioning mode. And just so our audience knows, the game that it was scheduled on July 14th, press release went out today on the Fargo Invaders website that unfortunately the Minnesota Storm are canceling out of that game. They will not be traveling up to take on the Fargo Invaders. So the Fargo Invaders will pick up a win on July 14th via forfeit over the Minnesota Storm, as the Storm are trying to look to get healthy and get ready for their own playoff push in the MPFL. So there will be no game on the 14th unless we can somehow get another team scheduled to come in and play the Fargo Invaders. So this will be our last game in the month of June, and of course it's June 30th. That's going to happen that way. It's the last game for 3 weeks then, Franco. Our next game will not be until July 21st.
It seems so far away.
When we host the Minnesota Vipers in the season finale and get things ready for the playoffs.
It's a long time.
I thought you were going to say something.
No, I don't have to say. But you know what? You know who could say something? Our new sideline reporter.
The one and only fantastic Johnny Gray. Johnny, can you hear us?
It's
As we
I don't know.
transition.
It's
There he is.
Can
Johnny,
you guys hear me?
us, buddy?
I can hear you just perfect.
Maybe he might be able to hear us. I can't hear him.
Now.
Let's see. Johnny, can you hear us, buddy?
I can hear you.
I think he can hear us. I don't know that we can hear him, though.
No, we cannot hear him. So that didn't work quite as we hoped.
It was working.
That's
Let me see.
Maybe it's him.
Just
He probably got you muted. That's what I do when you call.
Just mute me.
just be quiet. Just turn off the sound. As the teams are getting set, they're doing the coin toss right now to find out who is going to be on offense and defense first, which way we're going. But a big game for the Invaders. It's very important today for the Invaders to get that shutout, to continue that playoff push, and also to get the tiebreakers in their favor. so that we can have a home field, if not two home field advantages in the playoffs with a couple home games. But we'll have to wait and see how that works out. As you're still working on that there, buddy?
I am. I got a message from my wife that she could hear Johnny, so I wonder if it's something
probably is.
on our end, of course, always.
Yeah, well, that's par for the course. Fans still...
He's back now. Let's see. Let's see if we can go back to him.
I can hear you guys.
Johnny, can you hear me?
Yes.
So they can hear him.
Mm-hmm.
So we just can't hear you, Johnny. So what you got going on down there?
Well, it's a beautiful day down on the field, and everyone's excited for this game. Hopefully nobody cramps up and gets their water.
Did you have it on mute?
I did. I had it on mute.
See, Johnny, he did the same thing he does to me. He sees my face and he just mutes me.
So he muted me.
Exactly.
Oh, well, I'm not that mad.
What's the vibe on the field down there tonight, Johnny, with the players?
Shalom.
Well, what's the vibe down here, guys?
It's hot. It's hot, and we're ready to play football.
Well,
Cool. It's
ready.
Nice bud.
Ready? Yeah, it's a nice vibe. You heard it right there.
Yeah. Thank you, Israel Hernandez, for that in-depth report.
Hey, Johnny, can you get down to the coin toss? Has that already happened?
That already happened. They're taking a photo with the honorary coin tossers. I don't know, is that what you call them?
Yep.
Sure.
Get it! Yeah!
I would believe that would be Felton Somerville.
Or Jameis.
That was Jameis. All right.
Let's go full screen to Johnny, see what's going on down there.
Maybe Johnny could turn the camera around and put on the flag for us because we're getting set for the national anthem.
Find a flag. Let's go. Find a flag.
And we are ready for some football.
In there. Thank you very much. Who's ready for football?
And once again, thank you to our online sideline reporter, the one and only Johnny Gray. If you want to get a good haircut and more, go see him at Blush Salon here in Fargo, North Dakota. So as we get set for the starting lineups to be announced over the PA, we will get ready for tonight's contest in the Northern Elite Football League. Once again, the Fargo Invaders 5-2 overall in the season, 4-2 in the NEFL, sitting in a tie for third place in the standings of the league, taking on the Hudson Thunderhawks, who come into tonight's game 3-3 overall, 2-3 record in the league. And they're getting ready for this long road trip of a day for them, all the way from Hudson, Wisconsin, getting set to take on the Fargo Invaders, who returned home from a long trip last time. Wouldn't you say, Franco?
It was a long ride, that's for sure.
It's a lot of time to get to know each other in that car.
You know, we really have gotten a chance to get to know each other.
I'm sorry. So once again, tonight, the Fargo Invaders hosting the Hudson Thunderhawks with the league's leading quarterback in the NEFL, Javante Johnson, leading the way for the Fargo Invaders offense. He is the league leader, not only in passing yards, but also passing touchdowns. He's up to over 1,500 yards, 1,582 yards on the season. John Bonney leads the league in receiving yards with 769, and that's not even, we didn't have a game last week. Javonte Johnson has 20 touchdown passes on the season, 12 of them going to John Bonney. I believe that Constant Jackson has 4, and Kevin Irby has 4 touchdown receptions as well. So still getting a lot of production out of John Bonney as always, but Constant Jackson and Kevin Irby have been coming up big as well. Obviously, those two guys had some good game, or so had a good game. Each had a good game down in La Crosse, Wisconsin, where it was an offensive fireworks type of showdown.
It really
La Crosse.
was it 55 to 18?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it was a big game.
And
we needed that for some confidence, I think.
A little short on players. It's tough in semi-pro football to travel and get a full team down there with you. So we were down to 5 offensive linemen, and by the end of the game, we had 1 running back is all. And so we were kind of forced into a limited number of running plays that were working for the team, and kind of forced into throwing the ball a lot. But actually, that worked directly into the benefit of the Fargo Invaders, who obviously with the league's leading passer just absolutely lit it up.
That's right. And you know, it's this week I just talked to Quan Priestley. He said he's 89% healthy.
Oh, you got a percentage out of it?
He said 89, and then I saw CT back on the sideline, all dressed. So all good things.
Yeah, CT Davis he was out of town for some family stuff, and so he's back, and things are well with him. I think as these days go by, they're getting a little bit healthier as we go each day. And obviously the Hudson Thunderhawks have won the toss and deferred, so the Fargo Invaders are going to go on offense first tonight. And it looks like back deep is Jordan Perkins and Cornell King. Onside kick to start this game. Picked up and caught. Nice job by Keyshawn Ingram. Catches it and advances it to the 35-yard line. So the Thunderhawks tried to catch the Invaders sleeping with an early onside kick. And it kind of looked like they were up to something when they lined up, because that kicker was not very deep on that kick.
Well, that's nice starting field possession. I'll take that.
Exactly. So Keyshawn Ingram with looks like about 11-yard return on that onside kick attempt sets the Invaders up with 1st and 10 at the Thunderhawks 34-yard line. Hudson Thunderhawks in all white tonight. The Fargo Invaders dressed in all black with their white helmets.
Oh, Irby's wide open.
Irby's wide open. A miscommunication on the defensive lineman. About the easiest touchdown you're going to get for the Fargo Invaders. 1 play, 1 touchdown. Defense did not get it lined up right. Left Kevin Irby wide open, so all Javonte Johnson had to do was toss it out there. So touchdown, Fargo. You betcha. I wasn't even set.
They didn't have a defender out there.
As our team president said, they didn't have a defender out there, which is, thanks, Captain Obvious. But, yeah, 6-0 already, 3 seconds into the game.
We'll take it.
I mean, I was trying to figure out who the starting lineups out there was for the offense. I wasn't even ready. Extra point, snap, set, and kick is good. And with 14:57 to go in the first quarter, and the score is 7-0 already. So I hope you didn't blink, folks, because we didn't start the game with 7-0 on the scoreboard. That's actually what happened. 3 seconds in, boom, 7 points.
Well, there's probably 19 seconds. Let me see, what do we got? 14:43, so 17 seconds.
Oh, my gosh, Franco. How can I rely on the scoreboard that I see on the screen when it's not correct?
I was also taken off guard.
So just as we said, Javonte Johnson adds to his league-leading touchdown and yardage statistics by hitting Kevin Irby, who was left unguarded. It's an interesting defensive concept. I don't think it's turned out quite as they hoped.
I think that was just a big miscommunication right there. I'm not sure if it was really a concept or not.
I mean,
I'm really no expert, and I'll tell you that 100 times. But
maybe they were just really trying to double and triple team John Bonney.
Quadruple.
Maybe
it seemed like everybody was over there.
They seemed like they lined up in a different formation that they weren't ready for, and even in the booth up here, team president Matt Pesnick was like, "Just snap it, throw it," and sure enough, there he was, all alone for 6.
Well, Javonte adds to his yardage, and so does Kevin add to his touchdown totals for the year.
Absolutely. So now, with 14:42 remaining in the first quarter. The Invaders get to set to kick it off for the first time tonight. Lazan Tahir set to kick it off. Gets this one high, end-over-end kick, taken at the 2-yard line by the return man. Looking to pick up some blocks and get out to his right. Got a little bit of room, but it's taken down at about the 29-yard line.
Keyshawn, 26?
I think so. I think we've got an injury possibly to his arm when he went out of bounds tackling him, so the training staff will come over. It's been a rough year this season for the Fargo Invaders when it comes to injuries.
Okay, should we go? Okay, then knock it out.
We've had a number of them. The last couple games that we've had, we've finally been able to make it out of the game injury-free.
You know, the one good thing I get about this 3-week break we're going to have is to get some people back.
Mm-hmm. Get some people back, get them healthy.
Let's hope that Keyshawn's injury is not that serious.
Yep. Keyshawn Ingram is a great story if you don't know the young man. He's overcome some things in his life and has been able to play the game he loves of football. He's been getting some playing time lately due to some other injuries in the defensive backfield. And here he makes a good play on that opening onside kick attempt. And then is on kick coverage here. And then it looks like they're checking out his left knee. So he's in some discomfort. So hopefully it's more of an initial injury where there's some pain there, and hopefully it's not anything serious, because it looks like they're going to be helping him up to his feet. So it looks to be either a knee or an ankle injury, and sometimes those ankle injuries can hurt a lot, especially those high ankle sprains that can cause you to be out of commission for quite some time. So hopefully Keyshawn can get back sooner than later after making some plays these first 3 plays of the game.
Right,
Franco.
yeah, he really did. He's been itching to get out all season long.
Absolutely.
So I know this is disappointing to him.
Mm-hmm. So we'll get him over to the sideline and get him checked out, whether that's a knee or an ankle. We'll try and get an update later. Maybe we can get Johnny to go report on that for us, as you know, that's what a sideline reporter is supposed to do, correct?
It's true. I mean, look, he's Johnny on the spot. He's right over there.
First down and 10 for the Thunderhawks.
So first and 10 out of the 30-yard line is where they spot the ball for the Thunderhawks' first possession of the game. Unfortunately, they did not have a lot of statistics listed for this team online, so we're going to kind of find out about this team as we go along. Looks like Dustin Chitty is in at quarterback for the Thunderhawks. Primarily a run-first type of team. Handoff up the middle, number 35. Garrett Perry on the run. Gets a minimal gain. Oh, they're going to mark him out. 2-yard gain, my bad. So 2nd and 8 for the Thunderhawks. As they get their initial possession. Easy for you today.
Having a hard time over there, Jace?
I guess. And I haven't had anything to drink, no matter what you may think at home.
The water? Nothing?
It's just Diet Pepsi.
Diet Pepsi. There you go. Oh, that aspartame.
Yep. It's good for you.
Goes right to your brain.
2nd and 8 for the Hudson Thunderhawks. Initial possession of the game for them. Another handoff up the middle for the Thunderhawks. Upended there. Gain of about 2 on that play as well. Might get him out to the 35-yard line, put a 3rd and manageable. So 3rd and 6 from their own 34-yard line. Invaders defense trying to force a 3-and-out on this opening Thunderhawks possession. And I do see them putting ice on Keyshawn's knee right now, so it is a knee injury. We'll hope for the best for Keyshawn. Hopefully it's more of a sprain than anything more significant. So 3rd and 5 for the Thunderhawks. Excuse me, 6. Handoff once again up the middle, taken down in the backfield, nowhere to go.
Nothing doing.
Jameis Neal and Derek Alexander say hello.
Number 35, Perry
That was my sexy voice right there. Just so everybody, in case anybody wanted to
Should I
know.
increase the brace in your voice the
You
next
do
time
that.
you do that?
Hello.
That's me.
Oh, so you're worried about your own voice?
Yeah, no, you're max now.
Hello. So 4th down for the Thunderhawks after a loss on that play. Forced to punt this one away now. Josh Gatling back deep to return this punt. Ooh, Joey Eggert almost got a hand on that one, but still not a good kick. Goes out of bounds. And they're going to mark it out of bounds. And where's he going to stop? 39-38. So that is 3, 4, 5-yard punt, Franco. I would not say that's a good average.
Probably not.
You want to do a quick read?
We can do that. Let's get the screen to where it's supposed to be. There we go. Sorry about that, folks.
Let me find the one that we're supposed to use. Wait.
Who are we doing?
Well, there's this guy that I know that's got a massage place, but I think he sent me that message in a text or something, and I don't know if I have it.
But let's
We'll have to wait.
we'll wait.
I'm sorry. I know you were all excited to hear that one.
I'm excited to hear all the sponsors.
I know. So 1st and 10 once again for the Invaders. Javonte Johnson joined in the backfield by C.T. Davis, running hard out to the left. Gets thrown forward and gets a gain of about 8 on that one.
That's the CT I know and love. So 11:55. I'm about a. There we go. So we do 2nd down 1, 2nd 3, 4.
I do believe I see Cornelius Wallow and Anthony Antonio out there blocking for C.T. Davis. C.T. Davis breaks one out to the right-hand side, gets all the way inside the 20-yard line for another Fargo Invaders 1st down.
That run results in a Fargo Invaders.
I had to double check the roster because I wasn't sure I was believing what I was seeing. But
Yeah.
yes, our 2 defensive tackles are out there getting some time as blockers. I think they'd technically be lined up as a tight end and split end over there. That is the big beefy unit out there.
I'd say so.
Large and in charge. So clock running under 11 minutes already. Handoff on the reverse to John Bonney. He's got nobody in front of him. Just got to beat one man. Oh, pushed out of bounds inside the 5-yard line. Taken out of bounds at the 1. Another Fargo Invaders 1st down.
Goal for your Invaders.
So the Fargo Invaders going to focus highly on the running game today, Franco. They want to be able to control the clock, control the line of scrimmage. It's important for them statistically to get a defensive shutout today. So the longer they can hold on to the ball, the better for them. C.T. Davis going to run to the left. And they're going to mark him in for a touchdown. Fargo, you betcha. C.T. Davis diving in from that left-hand side for another Fargo Invaders touchdown, making the score 13-0 with 10:02 remaining in the 1st quarter. So kind of like our last broadcast, although there was a different kind of set of the 2 touchdowns, but boom, right away in the 1st quarter,
2 quick ones.
2-touchdown lead already. And I have to say, Franco, this is turning out to be a huge crowd tonight.
Beautiful night.
Snap, set, and the kick by Tahir is up and is good. So with 10:02 remaining in the 1st quarter, your score, Fargo Invaders 14, the Hudson Thunderhawks nothing. You want to play a commercial this time, or do you want to do a read, my friend?
Let's just see if we can get this to work here.
Shirodara is an ancient Ayurvedic treatment. It balances the hemispheres of the brain. It helps with insomnia, depression, anxiety, and so much more. It's a deeply relaxing and rejuvenating experience which can be greatly profound for the body, mind, and spirit.
Our friends at Moorhead Massage and Wellness. Tahir kicking this one off once again. Hits the return man's hands, goes into the end zone. He's going to bring it back out of the end zone. Number 24 with nowhere to go. Tries to turn the corner, taken out of bounds by Jermaine Armstrong. Return on that one is call. What would you say that first name is? Micadin? Oops, I'm sorry. I muted you.
Take care of yourself and not me, and I'm over here talking.
You're supposed to be watching all this stuff. So 1st and 10 for the Thunderhawks. Their first possession of the game, they ran the ball 3 times. Had to punt it, did not get a good punt. Set the Fargo Invaders up in good field position. A couple runs by C.T. Davis. Run by John Bonney, got him inside the 5, and then C.T. Davis took it in for another touchdown.
We've got a special viewer out there, Rebecca Bruno, tuning in from the Quad Cities.
Is she one of the DJs?
She could be.
All right. So Chitty waiting for the snap. Toss play out to the right. Joey Eggert there first to bring him down in the backfield. Looks like a loss of 1 on that play. Obviously, based on what I had heard from a couple of the players or coaches prior to this game, I did not get a chance to watch the film on these guys, but it appears they are a run-heavy team.
You know, I was going to ask you if you knew any of that. I got distracted with whatever it is I'm doing.
I don't know what you're doing.
Nobody does.
I don't even know what I'm doing anymore. But doggone it, it's entertaining.
Well, if both teams are going to be run heavy tonight, this should be a quick game, right?
Yeah, I would think so. Don't make any plans, though. You never know. I mean, it could be a thunderstorm or something rolling through the area. So Chitty with 1 man in the backfield with him. Snap, handoff up the middle once again. That's number 35 once again. Gang tackled by the Invaders.
And that was Momo right there to stuff that hole.
That's what she said. A gain of 2 on that play by Garrett Perry. Got the start at running back tonight. So 5 offensive plays for the Thunderhawks, 5 rushing plays. With a 3rd and 9 now this time, backed up deep in their own end zone, near their own end zone. We'll see if they want to attempt to throw the ball this time. I know the Invaders' defensive backs. Tonight starting that defensive backfield was Josh Gatling, Johnny Ware, and Vince Holmes is starting at safety tonight. So 3rd and 9 for Chitty and the Thunderhawks. Drops back to pass, tries to throw a quick one out. It's caught complete to the outside, but going to be short of the first down. Gain of about 3 on that play. Pass is complete to Kamirai Suggs Morgan, number 81. Brings up another 4th down for the Thunderhawks. Going to be forced to punt this one away. Hopefully they'll get a better kick than last time. Because 5 yards from there, I mean, you're not going to get out of the
red zone.
Yeah,
you're in the red zone. I'll take that. Oh, look at this! There's a meal voucher right here for us.
I know, right? That's so nice.
Man.
Oh my gosh, you guys, and your free meals and stuff. So Josh Gatling set to return this one once again. Kick is partially blocked, I believe, and the Invaders are going to let that roll. And it's going to be marked down at the 42. Maybe that's a good spot at the 41. Yep, at the 41-yard lines of the Thunderhawks. So 3rd possession of the day for the Fargo Invaders. And I believe they've started all 3 inside Thunderhawks territory.
Let's run a commercial.
Javante Johnson rolled out and found Cornell King for a 20-yard gain down to the Thunderhawks' 22-yard line. A little bit of pressure applied that time by the Thunderhawks. Javante Johnson was able to roll to his right and get enough time to find Cornell King open for another first down. So Brandon Jones in the backfield this time. Irby, Arnold, Bowney out wide right, and Cornell King wide left. Draw play up the middle to Brandon Jones, picking his way through. Stiff arms a man, still going. Unable to be brought down inside the 10-yard line, down to about the 7. Nice run by Brandon Jones. Another first down for the Fargo Invaders.
Where it will be first and goal for your Fargo Invaders.
We have other special guests here today, just so you know.
We have lots of special guests.
I know. My daughters are here, which my oldest will be turning 13 tomorrow. So happy birthday, Pookie.
Happy birthday.
And then my parents are here, Ron and Janet. Ron, who many of the, obviously, Invader fans know and love based on his comments on Facebook last year, I believe. Well, maybe that's just my interpretation of it, you know. I got to assume.
I'm a big fan.
I see more family members and girlfriends showing up. Packed house here tonight at Sid City Stadium. Still seats available. Brandon Jones off to the left one more time. Gets to the outside, going to get to the corner. He's in for another Fargo Invaders touchdown. You betcha. So 5:20 to go in the first quarter. Brandon Jones gets into the end zone, making the score 20-0 Fargo. And we hear war cry in the background, our drum line, keeping the crowd fired up. This has got to be, I'm serious, Franco, this has got to be our biggest crowd of the season so far. If you look down that way to the left where everybody's sitting, we're packed.
Let's
a lot of it has to do with the weather tonight.
I agree with that. Absolutely. Let me
Thank
see.
you. I'm glad you agree with me for once. Kick is up and good by Lazante here, making it 21-0. You want me to hold it for you, maybe?
Just trying to get the focus here a little bit.
So 5:20 to go in the first quarter. Packed house at Sid City Stadium in Fargo, North Dakota. This last day of June 2018. And the Invaders up big early. The only concerning thing so far today has been the injury to Keyshawn Ingram.
That's true.
And if it wasn't for that, it would have been a perfect first quarter so far. You've got your clock running, just so you know, buddy.
Yeah, it's all right.
I like it to be accurate, so I can give an accurate depiction as to what's going on in the crowd.
Thank you. 5:20.
I'm choking over here.
Need some water?
I might indeed.
And it is 21-0, correct?
That is correct.
All right. Scoreboard is up to date.
So Lazante here getting a workout. 3 extra points, 3 kickoffs. Hope he warmed up. Don't want to pull a hammy or anything.
He's been busy tonight.
I know. End over end kick this time. Taken by number 24. Gets out to the 20. Looking for some blocks. Going to be taken down outside the 25-yard line. Decent return there for Call. That will set up the Thunderhawks' third possession of the game, if I'm not mistaken.
It is.
Another thing I would like to see tonight, I'm not insisting that we score 100 points or anything crazy like that. All I'm saying is that I would like to see the defense get some takeaways tonight. And if there's ever a chance for the defense to get a takeaway and also take it to the house, that's always preferred, because the Invaders' defense did it a lot last season. And we've only done that twice so far this season. So 1st and 10 for the Thunderhawks. Clock coming up on the 5-minute mark of the first quarter. And
that's
there's flag.
Flag on the play.
Call dead there.
Mm-hmm. We'll see who they're going to talk about, see who it's on.
We've got Johnny still connected here, so maybe we should go to him and see if he's got a story for us.
Encroachment on the defense. It'll be 5 yards for the Thunderhawks. It'll be 1st and 5 now starting this drive. I'm sure people love hearing you type. It's so hot. So 1st and 5. The Thunderhawks get set to run their next play. Chitty looks over the defense. Handoff up the middle once again. Be taken down to the backfield. Player loses his helmet. The referees will blow that play dead right there. PJ Edom on the carry there. Lost his helmet. Goes backwards about 3.5 yards out of those 5 they got on that penalty. Nice picture Johnny's got going there.
Yeah. He was just there. I think that I texted him and messed everything up.
Oh my gosh. He's trying to text you back instead of just talking to you. Who does that?
Okay, he said maybe. Okay, he's back.
All right.
Let's go to Johnny here.
Johnny, what do you have for us?
Well, I do have an update on Keyshawn. It's his knee. He felt a pop, he says. The trainer checked it out. It could be ACL, and they're not sure. He'll go get it checked out, but he's probably out for a game.
All right.
That's a bummer.
Thank you, Johnny. Yeah, unfortunate news. Every time a player says they hear a pop and the trainer confirms it, that's never a good sign. Makes the handoff, throwing this one out deep. Pass is complete down the sideline, number 81. Johnny Ware on the coverage there. As to Suggs Morgan down the sideline.
Hey, Johnny, do you want to see if you can get Kevin Irby? I see him there on the bench. See if you can get him to say a few things to us.
Say some different things.
Johnny makes his way over.
You just want some different things?
Just a few different things. Well, I guess what I would ask him is what he was thinking when he was all alone over there on the side right before he caught the touchdown pass.
All right.
We'll do it right after this play.
Sure.
So 1st and 10 for the Thunderhawks after that long pass completion. Handoff up the middle. Running back almost lost the handle on that. Not a good exchange on that handoff. And we go back to Johnny on the sidelines. Flip that camera around, Johnny. There you go.
Oh.
Brandon Jones got in the end zone last drive. What do you think about this offensive performance so far today? Brandon.
2nd and 14 at the 41.
Do we have audio from them or not?
I don't think they can. Y'all hear me right now?
Nah, I can hear you.
Oh, there it is. I said the line moving, the receivers is hemming people up. Everybody they ready to play today. Everybody feeling good. It must have been that bye week last week.
Absolutely. Pass a little bit high.
Oh my God! What's that?
Pass intended once again for Suggs Morgan. A little bit high.
Probably a good that we're not on network right now.
Yes, exactly. You gotta learn to watch your mouth, Brandon.
Yeah, try to keep it clean, man.
It's a family of
He was good.
Wait.
He was good.
I didn't say nothing bad.
No, you're good. You're good. You're good.
Oh.
just reminding you.
Yeah, I got you.
So about 3rd and 15 here for the Thunderhawks after getting the first down of the day. See if the Invaders can get a stop here, force them into punt one more time, as we're under 2 minutes to go in the first quarter.
Thanks, Johnny.
Johnny on the spot. So Chitty in the shotgun once again. Takes the snap, looking out to his left. Pump fake, tries to throw it deep. He's got a man there. Call is dropped. Call was wide open down the sideline. Had it hit him in his hands. And he drops it for a sure Thunderhawks touchdown. Invaders dodge a bullet there.
No.
So as we said, today's game, obviously the Invaders are a heavy favorite to win this game today, if we can be real about that for a moment. But the problem is that the Invaders cannot give up points if they want to win a couple different tiebreakers. So any kind of blown coverage and long touchdown, or any type of touchdown for the Thunderhawks, could spell a road trip in the Fargo Invaders' future when it comes to the playoffs.
And we don't want that.
No.
We
like the friendly confines of Sid Cichy Stadium.
I do a lot.
And the Thunderhawks have to take a timeout with some confusion on this 4th down play. So now we have time for a commercial break. Let's go to it now, Franco, so we get it in time.
Fargo Invaders always thanks its sponsors, including TailgateMaster.com.
You can get your phone and computer repaired at Wear Repair. With no appointment necessary, you can bring your devices in right away. Have our knowledgeable staff do a free diagnostics to determine the problem. Stay up to date by checking the status of your ticket online. All of our services come with a warranty. Wear Repair also does web development. Stop by Wear Repair for all your phone and computer repairs.
And we're back.
And we're back! So once again, 4th down for the Thunderhawks at the Fargo Invaders 41-yard line here in the
4th and 14.
tail end of the first quarter. So we'll see what the Thunderhawks dial up for this play. Trips to the right. Chitty lets the ball go through his hands. Ball is loose. Johnny Ware picks it up. He's got 2 men out in front of him blocking. He's going to walk into the end zone. Touchdown, Fargo. You betcha. So on one play where his man got behind him, the very next play, ball goes through Chitty's hands, and Chitty Chitty Bang Bang. We got a touchdown, Fargo.
Oh, boy.
I had to say that at least once today.
I'm glad you did.
Thank you.
It reminds me of a story. I was in
we don't want to
Gillette, Wyoming with my father-in-law. If he's still listening, Chitty Chitty Bang Bang. Kind of an inside story. Inside joke.
No one cares!
Nah, we all care, Jace.
Lazan to here out for the extra point. Snap, the set, and the kick is up. And it is good.
Well, there's your defensive touchdown.
There it is, just like I ordered.
Are you happy now?
I am happy now.
Oh,
I'm good. So 1:33 to go in the first quarter. Your score, Fargo 28, Hudson nothing. Once again, like I said, it's very critical to the Invaders' playoff seeding hopes that they maintain a shutout, which is going to be difficult because the Thunderhawks are not going to just mail this one in. But I'll tell you one thing, Franco, it's tough to travel in semi-pro football.
It's a long way.
I mean, we were down in some numbers in our last game in lacrosse. We didn't have our full complement of players, and it looks like based on the sidelines tonight, we've got 90% of the guys, if not more, here. And we've got a couple guys injured, and we picked up another injury tonight, but we're kind of as close to 100% as far as participation goes as we've been in a while.
That's right.
And so for a team like Hudson, who last year unfortunately did not win a game, but they're back this year, and they're better than they've been because they've gotten a couple wins so far this season. They've gotten some new players, and so they're obviously building something down there in Hudson, Wisconsin. And so you like to see them continue to progress and to obviously maintain a certain level to continue to be a part of this Northern Elite Football League. Because not only is this a great league, this is also, this is a brotherhood of football up here. So Tahir set to kick this one off once again. High kick going to be taken inside the 5-yard line by Call. Gets out past the 20-yard line, runs into his own man, and is finally taken down by Cornell King at the 25-yard line. And that's where they'll start their next possession. I see you laughing over there at something.
We have a comment. I haven't got it set up yet. 85 has no heart to score. Sad. Coming in from Travis Anderson. Thanks, Travis.
Yeah.
That was funny.
That's right. We've got 4 touchdowns, and John Bonney has not found the end zone once. That's a storyline to follow, I think.
He did have a run, but
he did not get in the end zone.
And he hasn't been thrown at yet either.
He's not working hard enough. He's not getting open.
He really doesn't.
He's been locked down, like as they said. The only way they've been able to get him involved is to break out the bag of tricks and get him on the reverse.
Our offense has had like 10 plays.
We should probably bench him, and Jace, you should go out there and play
I
for
know.
him.
Can I get my LOI signed tonight, Matt?
You could.
All right. I might need to stretch. I don't want to pull a hammy. Chitty in the backfield, hands off up the middle once again. This time carried by number 3, running hard. That is Edom. Gain of about 6 on that play. Nice run by him. I'll bring up 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd down.
And I see Jeremy Gordon getting loose on the sidelines. Maybe somebody needs to get him a watch. I don't know. We've had some traffic this week because the president of the country was in town, so that caused some delays.
That's no excuse today, though.
I think there's still some leftover delays from earlier in the week.
You think so?
You know, ever since Wednesday, it's been a madhouse here. There's been a lot of traffic.
Okay.
You don't know what traffic's like until you've lived in Fargo, North Dakota.
No, you
I don't care what those big city people say.
That's true.
I mean, this is terrible here. So 2nd and 4 for the Thunderhawks. Man in motion. Handoff on the jet sweep, this time to number 9, running hard, going to get a first down on the play. Joseph Russell lining up wide, getting that handoff on the jet sweep, gets enough for a first down for Hudson.
And that'll bring us to this 2nd quarter.
That's it. 2, 1. And that is the end of the 1st quarter. So after 1, the Fargo Invaders lead the Hudson Thunderhawks 28-0. And you are watching Fargo Invaders football on the Fargo Invaders Radio and Entertainment Network. You got a commercial you want to read?
The end of the 1st quarter. With the score, your Fargo Invaders 28.
Hi, I'm Scott Admiral Big Gun Backstrom from TailgateMaster.com.
My best-selling blend is called Tears of Our Rivals, and it's an everything blend because, you know, when you're tailgating and you're at the game, everything tastes better if it's sprinkled with the tears of your rivals. I really enjoy grilling, I really enjoy tailgating, I really enjoy this type of outdoor football. When I found out that the Invaders have this fantastic team playing right in Fargo, it seemed like a really natural fit to me. I'm a huge Minnesota Vikings fan. My wife is NDSU alumni, so I always cheered for the Bison. You know, Vikings, Bison. Here's another awesome horned-hatted team. At my very first Invaders game, I was there probably 10 minutes, and I suddenly felt like I'm home. Make sure you check out the concession stands. I'm grilling up burgers and hot dogs. I hope if I can bring anything to the Invaders, it's just a little bit of entertainment. If I can help out a little bit, why not?
TailgateMaster.com is a proud sponsor of the 2017 Fargo Invaders.
Where can you get your phone?
And we're back for the 2nd quarter. Live in Fargo, North Dakota at Sid Cichy Stadium. It's Fargo Invaders football. Live on YouTube. And tonight, assuming everything is going well, it's on Periscope as well. Which I don't think I can check that at the same time, Franco. So 1st and 10 for the Hudson Thunderhawks. And we are on Periscope.
Let's see. This software is not
throwing it out deep this time. Josh Gatling. Oh my goodness.
He wants that one back.
Or hit him right in the hands. Pass intended for Suggs Morgan. Pass was a little errant. Josh Gatling was right there. It was almost too easy.
There we go. What's wrong with him?
We've got
Josh.
John Bonney's not producing tonight. Josh Gatling's not catching interceptions. It's pandemonium.
All right, I got my software working back again. It's not flickering at the top again. Sorry about that, guys.
Oh my gosh, I can't even watch it.
That was awful.
Terrible.
All right, so 14:55 on the clock.
2nd and 10 for the Hudson Thunderhawks. Headed south this time. If you're just tuning in, 28-0 is our score. Big 1st quarter from the Invaders. Pump fake, throw across the middle. That time almost intercepted by Jermaine Armstrong. He was checking to see if he had reservations for 6 on that one as well.
He wanted that.
So back-to-back plays with the Fargo Invaders could have had an interception. You got to hope that those missed opportunities don't come back to haunt them on the next play.
We're going to go to Johnny.
Johnny on the spot.
He's got some people down there.
Somebody named TailgateMaster.com.
You bet. Hey, how you doing, guys?
How's it going down there, fellas?
It's doing excellent down here. The view is fine. The weather is awesome. You still got time to come out and see a real good butt kicking, so get on over here.
Nice.
Oh, and there's still burgers and hot dogs left, too.
Thank you. I was worried because I haven't gotten my meal yet tonight.
No,
we
you're
have some
okay.
meal
Just
vouchers up
okay.
here for you.
All right. Sounds great.
Delay of game, the call against Hudson. That'll back him up another 5.
Delay of game.
Hey, Johnny, do me a favor and flip your... There you go.
The Hudson Thunderhawks.
You got double audio, though.
Makes it 3rd and 15.
They can
That's
get a PA
31.
announcer.
They couldn't before?
Let's see if that's any better.
So 3rd and 15 is your score, or 3rd and 15 right now.
3rd and 15 for the Hudson Thunderhawks.
Hudson in a difficult position here. 3rd and long against this Fargo Invaders defense that has had 2 interceptions in their hands that they've dropped. Hudson also with the drop touchdown pass earlier. Chitty takes the snap, looking to throw this one out quickly. Taken down by Joey Eggert. Penalty flag before that snap. So it should be, they might be calling offside or false start on the offense.
Illegal formation.
Or illegal formation?
We'll take either one.
Yeah, I think the referee is talking to number 9, telling him what he did incorrectly. So it'll be declined. So it'll be 4th down and 15 for the Thunderhawks. So I don't get that out, and I sound like I say Thunderhawks. Thunderhawks.
You know, I thought this game would go a little bit faster, but the pace is not that fast.
Nope. With incomplete passes, etc. However, if the Invaders were to get another touchdown and get up by 35, then you get to the, I believe, the league rule of a running clock. Is that correct, Mr. President?
35.
Yep. So here's this punt this time. Gets off a good one this time. Going to get over the head of Josh Gatling, and he's going to let that one bounce and roll out of bounds inside the...
Oh, wow, what a bounce.
Picks it up at the 7-yard line. Makes one man miss, but then is taken down at about the 11-yard line. That ball looked like it was going out of bounds at the 20, and it just kind of turned its blinker on and made a hard right-hand turn and stayed in bounds. So the Invaders...
A little break in that field.
Exactly. that was quite the change of direction there. So the Invaders will start deep in their own territory this time. Might give them a chance to work on a few things now.
Fargo Invaders would like to thank its sponsors, including Discovery Benefits.
So 14-24 here in the second quarter. Looks like we got Adams, McQuaid. Adams again? 69 is, Adam Reestead. Excuse me, Reestead, McQuaid, Adams, Wolf, and Brandon Salibo on your offensive line on this possession. Johnson fakes the handoff. Is going to throw this one out. Pass intended for Quan Priestley.
Oh, Quan.
Almost made a spectacular catch falling down, but as he hit the ground, the ball came loose.
Man, I love watching him.
Quan Priestley was a bit banged up in our last game down on Lacrosse, so it's good to see him back there. And as you said before we started, Quan is at 89%.
89. Maybe 90, he said. Maybe.
So 89.5? 89.6. It's got to be 89.6.
Somewhere between. I'm not going to give a specific answer.
89.51.
Sure, fine.
Okay,
that's what you want to go with.
Then you can still technically round it up then.
That's fine.
Okay, good. So 2nd and 10 for the Invaders. 4 wide receiver set this time with C.T. Davis in the backfield with Johnson. Thunderhawks bringing pressure. Johnson's going to be taken down and sacked that time by looks like number 35, Garrett Perry, their running back. Thunderhawks applying some pressure with the blitz that time, and the Invaders not able to pick it up. And brings up 3rd and 18 for the Invaders, trying to get a first down to keep this drive going. Because obviously if they have to punt this one, they've kind of flipped the field with that turn of events on that last punt by them. Might be in good field position to get a score. Johnson, delay handoff up the middle. C.T. Davis, huge hole, running free up the middle. C.T. Davis got enough for a first down on that draw play. All the way out to the 27-yard line. Gain of about 23 on that play. So another Fargo Invaders first down. Just when the Thunderhawks had the Invaders pinned back deep inside their own 5-yard line, C.T. Davis with a huge hole up the middle. Gets enough for another Invaders first down.
I am liking what the offense is doing with the running game here.
Trying to be patient, keep the running game going. The threat of the pass is obviously always there. Swing pass out to Micah Arnold. Catches it, gets down the sideline, out of bounds at the 35-yard line. And that's a gain of about 8 on that play. Nice to see Micah Arnold making a catch, getting it out, getting a chance for positive yardage. I think the last time he caught a pass was here in our last game at home, and he caught it for nothing, something like that. Might have been the Med City game.
I'm not the stat guy.
Oh, my God.
I should be. I need a stat guy that reports to me.
Just pointless. So Johnson passing this one out once again to Mike Arnold, this time for another first down. Gain of about 4 on that. Just a quick pitch and catch. First down for the Invaders. Keeps the clock moving as well.
Invaders first down.
Brandon Jones checks in at running back. Kevin Irby also back in the game. Invaders trying to get a rhythm here on offense. Blitz off the one side. Brandon Jones fumbles it. Bad exchange there. Turnover. Hudson gets the ball at the Fargo Invaders 35-yard line.
First and 10 at the 35.
I didn't quite see it. Was that just a miscue in the handoff, or
it's a delayed handoff where the quarterback's moving one direction to kind of give the impression that he's going to roll out, but you're going to hand that ball off to the running back so that he can run a draw play there. And it wasn't really quite clean. The Thunderhawks got good pressure off that left-hand side off the blitz. Caused a little bit of confusion there between Brandon Jones and Javante Johnson. So bad exchange on the handoff results in a Fargo Invaders turnover and good field position for the Hudson Thunderhawks at the Fargo Invaders 35-yard line. So the Fargo Invaders defense is going to have to come up big here and make sure that the Thunderhawks don't get into scoring range. Chitty hands the ball off up the middle to Perry. Running hard. Gets out over the left-hand side for a gain of 2. So 2nd and 8 for the Thunderhawks. Still being very content with that running game. Chitty looking to throw out to his left. Going to pump fake and throw it deep, but throws out of bounds. I'm not sure about you, Frank, but it seems as though, I wouldn't say he's telegraphing where he's throwing it, but you could tell he was throwing to the left on that one. He didn't look any other direction to move the safety over.
I think you could say he telegraphed that.
Okay, good. I'm sure our younger viewers out there probably don't know what a telegraph is, but that's okay.
What is a telegraph?
Chitty passing to the left. Stop. Get your defense over there. Stop.
Something like that?
Something like that.
Maybe we should get one.
Okay, yeah.
Add it to the broadcast.
There you go. So 3rd and 8 for the Thunderhawks in Invaders territory. Man in motion once again, and they're going to run that jet sweep one more time. Taken down at the 30-yard line by Joey Yeager. Nope. Vinny Holmes. So 4th and about 6 for the Thunderhawks. They're going to leave that offense out there. Too far for a field goal. Too short to go for a punt.
4th down and 6.
10.5 minutes to go here in the second quarter. Thunderhawks faced with another 4th down. Last time they were at 4th down, Franco snap went through Chitty's hands, and the Invaders picked it up and returned it for a touchdown.
What a memory you have.
I know, right? Chitty looking out to his left once again. It's got a man, and it hits him in the hands and dropped. So that'll be a turnover on downs for the Thunderhawks. So the defense holds, and the Invaders will pick up almost where they left off last drive after that fumble. Get a chance for Javante Johnson and the rest of that offense to redeem themselves after the turnover.
I think a net loss of 5 yards.
Yeah, pretty much. After they recovered it, they advanced the ball 5 yards and then turned it over on downs.
I think we'll take that.
That's not bad. So we get shuffling papers around. It's like Josh Altenhoff is in at center now. Getting a chance to play center for the Invaders. Trips right for the Invaders. Johnson looks over the defense. Takes the snap, fakes the handoff, got pressure coming. Trying to run the screen pass. Pass off the fingertips of Brandon Jones. Looks like Johnson took kind of a hit on that one too. It's one thing you don't want to come away with, obviously, in any game is getting anybody hurt. Especially when you're trying to set yourselves up for the playoffs going forward.
Yep.
So 2nd and 10 for the Invaders here in this second quarter. Clock hitting the 10-minute mark now. Pass completed to John Bonney out at the 35-yard line, breaking a tackle, still struggling forward, gets out to about the 38. So a gain of 8 on that play. So 3rd and 2 now for the Invaders. 3rd and manageable for sure. See if they try and just keep it on the ground and get that first down, or what they're going to try and do.
Keep grinding the clock.
Mm-hmm. Looks like the Thunderhawks are expecting a run here. A lot of men up close to the line of scrimmage. Only one man deep.
Mike in the slot's interesting.
Mm-hmm. Plenty of time.
Got Irby
Caught
in
over
the
the middle
slot.
for Kevin Irby, running hard. Breaking tackle, still going. Going to be taken out of bounds at the 40-yard line. That's enough for a Fargo Invaders first down. I like the amount of time that the offensive line is giving Javante there. Able to just stand in the pocket and wait for his receiver to get open and let Kevin Irby do the rest. So 1st and 10 once again for the Fargo Invaders at the Hudson Thunderhawks 40-yard line.
Oh, they left the clock running. Sorry about that, guys.
Oh, my gosh. Get it correct, would you? So 1st and 10. Johnson looking to pass once again. Swings it out to his back. Brandon Jones makes a man miss. Gets down the sidelines, out of bounds at the 30. Should be enough for another Fargo Invaders first down. And just like that, the PA announcer agrees with my initial assessment.
I wonder if we're in a running clock situation already.
No, I think it's, I mean, technically, I think this is a situation where they stop, they set the ball, and as soon as the ball's set, then they'll start the game clock again. It's hard to say, maybe. Thunderhawks did not have a ton of players that made the trip. Johnson throwing the ball out to Kevin Irby, thrown behind him, incomplete. Johnson had to get that one off. He had some pressure there in the pocket. Kevin Irby just got his head turned around the last second. So 2nd and 10 for the Invaders. C.T. Davis checks in, along with Quan Priestley on the offense. CT's in the backfield. Quan is out split right. Handoff to C.T. Davis, who gets taken down in the backfield by number 69. That's David Ruck. Assuming I'm pronouncing that correctly. So 3rd and 13 for the Invaders here. trying to chew some clock. We're already past the halfway point of the second quarter. Trying to be efficient on getting first downs, yet running that clock. So Irby and Bowney wide left, Quan Priestley and Micah Arnold wide right, C.T. Davis in the backfield with Javonte Johnson. 3rd and 13.
I think that's the same formation as that last third down, right?
Possibly. Johnson's going to throw it deep to John Bonney. Makes an adjustment, catches it, but out of bounds. John had stepped out of bounds before able to kind of get his feet back in and make that catch. So 4th and 13 now from the 33-yard line. I know Lazante here would love an attempt at a long field goal.
I know he would. I think he'd do it.
Team record is 42. Lazan wants to break that this year. That would have been about a 50-yarder.
Which I've seen him make.
Do you know what direction the wind's blowing tonight? I think it might be out of the north, so it would have been a little bit more difficult. So 4th and 13. Johnson just kind of threw that one up.
That was essentially a punt anyway.
Yeah. Doesn't look good for the statistics, but Javonte Johnson rolled right, had some pressure, was looking for Cornell King or Kevin Irby. If it was for Kevin Irby, it was not enough on that one. And if it was for Cornell King, it was overthrown. Johnson was not able to set his feet. So regardless, the Invaders were going to lose that ball either on set of downs or an interception. Actually would have been better for the Thunderhawks to not catch that one.
Agreed. But he wants the stat. He got an interception.
Yeah, if you got a chance to make a play, because you never know. If you don't make the play, then, you know, if you
maybe
if you,
run it back.
Say you knock the ball down or knock it up in the air, then, you know, someone else makes a catch and they get a touchdown out of it. You never know. You got to play to the whistle. That's what you got to do. But just as a hypothetical, if he would have dropped that interception, they would have gained about 20-some yards. So I'm just saying. Would you like me to read something? There's a timeout on the field.
Yeah, we could read something. Do you want to do... Let's do Fargo Spine.
There you go. That's just what I was thinking. Fargo Spine and Rehabilitation with Dr. Mark Vane is a natural health center that brings uplifting awareness to the surrounding community regarding health problems through personal and business relations supporting health. Oh, for that one next, thank you. And wellness within all people from newborns to senior citizens, from office personnel to construction workers. That's just Fargo Spine and Rehabilitation.
Thank you for your support of the 2018 Fargo Invaders.
Freedom Equity Group is leading the Living Benefits Crusade. Every year, 6 million people are diagnosed with a heart attack, stroke, or cancer. 70% of those will not die, and more than half will go bankrupt in the process. Switch to a financial solution which ensures your family's quality of life. Learn more about the evolution of Living Benefits Crusade by contacting Brent Lundgren at 701-238-8211. And we're back. Chitty waiting for the snap at the 15-yard line. Pass is thrown out, incomplete. Joey Eggert right there on the coverage of the running back, Garrett Perry. Fargo Invaders' defensive line was in the backfield there to make sure Chitty didn't have a chance to throw that one accurately.
Looked like Antonio to me.
It was. Anthony making the...
Or Antonio.
Antonio. Is his brother here today? That's the question.
46. I think he is up there.
I'm not sure if I've seen him or not. Because what's better than Antonio? Dostonio. So 2nd and 10 for the Thunderhawks. Man in motion. Going to be a false start there on the Thunderhawks. A little anxious on that right tackle.
False start on the Thunderhawks.
So your score still over halfway through the second quarter is 28-0. Fargo got 28 points out in that first quarter. Error in coverage on that first snap of the game for the Invaders after an onside kick actually went the wrong direction for the Thunderhawks. Touchdown pass to Kevin Irby, followed by touchdown runs by C.T. Davis and Brandon Jones. Then followed up by a fumble recovery, return for a touchdown by Johnny Ware, makes the score 28-0 at the end of one, and we're still at 28-0. Thunderhawks have had a few chances here and there. Unfortunately, when they had their best chance of the afternoon or evening, they had a drop pass that would have been 6 for them. Man in motion once again. Fakes the jet sweep, looking to throw it out. Big hit that time by Vinny Holmes. Pass is incomplete. Brings up 3rd down. Nice timing by Vinny Holmes. Vinny getting the start tonight at safety.
Timeout on the field.
Looks like the receiver is still down, shaken up after that hit. I'd have to say on that hit, though, Franco, that was about, I'm not going to say determine it as clean, but it wasn't as violent of a hit as there could have been on a crossing pattern. That's like true. That. I mean, if you lead with the shoulder or the head or something like that, it could be bad. Vinny looked like he was more straight up and down. I think he might have just got the wind knocked out of him, or, you know, hopefully something minor. But we'll have to take a break here for a second. And we're back.
How about that?
Shaking up players off the field to be walking off on his own power.
3rd down and 15 for the.
So 3rd and 15 for Hudson. Backed up at their own 9-yard line. Dustin Chitty having, well, that kind of day. 2 wide receivers left, 1 to the right for the Thunderhawks. Looking to swing out of the backfield. Almost bad news there with Taureen Smith coming off that edge. We saw him get a pick last game just by getting those big hands up there. That was thrown a little bit, in a sense, behind Smith, so he couldn't make the play on it. So 4th and 14 for the Thunderhawks. Hopefully they're able to get a good punt here for them. As I see the Invaders offense getting ready to come back on the field. Looks like it is Ryan Rodriguez back to punt. Almost a little bit of a rugby style punt as he kind of swings out to the right to get that kickoff. Gets that off quickly. Josh Gatling will be able to field this one at his own 47-yard line. Trying to set up his blockers, get to the left. Cuts it back. Still got blockers, still going. 1 man to beat. Still dancing stiff arm down the sideline. And into the end zone for a touchdown, Fargo. You betcha. Josh Gatling on the return.
I've been waiting for that all season.
Absolutely. First punt return for a touchdown this season for the Invaders. That makes the score 34-0. And I don't think we get bonus points for defensive touchdowns in the old tiebreaker, but we've gotten a couple defensive scores tonight, which is good news.
How about that, Invaders special teams?
So Josh Gatling was able to field this punt this time. Kind of take his time returning that ball. Picked up some blocks. And then once he got inside the 10-yard line, he really made the rest of that happen on his own. Got the nose of that ball across the goal line for 6.
I think we're going to try to go to Johnny here. I'm not sure if he can hear me, but if he can, I want to try to see if he can get a hold of Gatlin there.
Johnny, can you hear me?
Johnny, can you hear us?
I can hear you guys.
Awesome.
Snap, the set, and the kick. No good.
No good.
A little bit of a problem on that. On that snap. Trying to get a hold of that one and get it down, placed in time for Tahir to kick it. And once he did kick it, kind of went off to the side and missed it wide left. So your score remains Fargo 34, Hudson 0. And if you were rooting for a running clock, well,
If you got time.
only if you get to 35, but then you stay at 34.
Hey, Josh.
What's going on?
Walk us through that return there.
Oh, it's been a while since I got one of those. It's been a while. We finally got to set the return up on the punt, right?
Man,
So,
I've been waiting all season for that.
I know I have too, even just to get something back there that kicks him. He kind of tricked me the last time because he hasn't been kicking that far. So it's kind of been here and there. The last one I ran down, kind of rolled out of bounds and came back in. So I was just like,
Yeah, it was quite a roll. We saw that from up here.
yeah. So this one was a good kick. So I just followed the block, ready to set up.
On the touchdown.
This one looked like it was kind of a line drive kick. Did that help you out?
Yeah, it wasn't a bad. It was kind of tricky because I thought it was going to kind of like shift in the air just by being in front of it, but it landed right there. So it was a pretty decent kick.
All right, well, thanks for talking to us, Josh.
Excellent. Great return, Josh. Thank you. Thanks, Johnny.
You bet.
So good to hear Josh on that one, giving his interpretation of what happened there. So it looks like there was a penalty, obviously, after the play or on that extra point. So the Invaders are kicking off from the 50-yard line. Lazan just kind of pooches this one because he's up at the 50. He's taken and bobbled inside the 5-yard line, dropped by one return man, picked up by the other man, and taken out of bounds outside the 25-yard line. I think that was Suggs Morgan, who ended up picking that ball up off the ground.
So 34-0 is your score
Here live at Sid Cichy Stadium for those watching across the country, or at least across the city, whatever it is.
The world.
Worldwide, brother.
You're really full of it. I just love it.
I know. Somebody's got
we really, hit gold with you, with the talent. I mean, it's like any voice. You get like useless information is incredible. I love it.
It's mainly everything I do is useless. So 1st and 10 for the Thunderhawks. As we are 4:55 left in this first half. Snap, and the pitch goes out to Perry. Jeremy Gordon in pursuit. There's a flag on the play, and I'll point this out because I saw it. The number 9, who is that? Joseph Russell is talking with the referee, trying to make sure he's lined up properly, and he's still trying to communicate with that referee, and the ball is snapped, and then you run that toss play to the left. So there is some, I don't know, just looks uncomfortable in a sense at times on that Thunderhawks offense, if you could term it that way, Franco.
I think that's true.
Thank you. Solid gold from you every time.
Solid gold.
Solid.
That's your new
gold.
nickname. Solid gold.
Woo! Our favorite moose soup lady. Now Russell gets, I think, lined up properly. Chitty waiting for the snap. Snap, handoff up the middle. Got a hole, but it's closed very quickly. Kind of like Krispy Kreme donuts around here. You do remember Krispy Kreme actually was here, right?
I do remember that.
Okay, thank you. I just wanted to point that out. It's going to be after the play. So after the loss on that first down play, which would have been 2nd and 13, it looks like, there's going to be, I think, a personal foul, if I'm not mistaken. Yep. So personal foul on the Invaders. So 15 yards there. It'll give them an automatic first down. Oh, offsetting? But there was it both after the play, though, Matt?
Number 9 was on the line.
But wasn't the personal foul after the play?
That's what I thought.
So we still have 2nd and 13?
I cannot confirm or deny that.
2nd and 20?
I don't know what's happening. That's not the first time people have said that about me. He doesn't know what's happening.
Yeah, 2nd and 20 looks like. 21.
Well, it's the 18 or 19. They backed him up 10.
2nd and 20. I'm gonna go with that.
Okay. So they
see
did,
now we got the clock's running again. I'm
so
so
they
confused.
did. So they did signal a penalty against the Invaders. I heard the PA announcer even say that, but here we are backed up even farther. So there must have been offsetting personal fouls, I guess, after the extracurricular activities. And so it's 2nd and 20 for the Thunderhawks inside their own 10.
We're gonna have to mic up the referees.
Chitty taken down in the end zone for a safety. That's Anthony Antonio. He's been fishing today, and once again, he catches something. So put 2 more points on the board for the Invaders, and the Invaders are going to get the ball back, now leading 36-0. Ooh, we even got a safety button on there, at least a 2-pointer at a time.
Isn't that nice?
That's fancy. So fancy.
I wish it would pop up safety.
I know, that would be nice.
It doesn't.
You should do something about that.
Maybe I could figure that out.
Maybe.
We have 3 weeks off, so maybe I can.
You should do some things and maybe make this broadcast better.
I know.
I mean,
and it's like I'm
you're just
stale.
you're not really putting any time and effort into
None.
this. Just
I really
just
am not
flying by the
at all.
But you know what? Somebody says,
You guys are doing good.
thank you.
Glad somebody likes it.
I know.
Let's see. We have any YouTube comments? Not a whole lot today. Michael Guyton says we're looking crisp with those ads.
Ooh, crisp.
Maybe at halftime I'll figure out the social media.
Yes, I would
situation over there.
I would like to see the comments off of Periscope, assuming someone's watching, but I don't know how to do that.
Oh, it looks like there's another live game going on here. Got the Carolina Cobras and the Maine Mammoths.
That's the National Arena League.
Oh, look at that.
Yeah.
All right.
Those are technically pros. I think the Carolina Cobras were an Arena League team at one point.
Probably could have run a commercial there.
You probably could have.
Oh, what am I doing?
I don't know. You're just
screwing
sitting there.
off.
Oh, we have no live viewers on Periscope, so I guess my idea there didn't work so well, huh?
I retweeted it.
Oh, well, so did I. Kickoff is going to get past Jordan Perkins initially. He's going to pick that ball up inside the 15, looking for some blocks. Going to get to the outside, turns the corner with still some more blocks. Down the sidelines, he stay in bounds, pushed out of bounds at about the 50. Taken down by Treshawn Walker. Oh, they say he stepped out of bounds at the 45.
1st and 10.
1st and 10.
Possession to the Invaders. Okay.
I'll give myself hearts on my own Periscope video.
3:33 left in the half.
Social media. Thumb, 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 thumb,
We're
thumb.
so advanced here.
I know. It's amazing.
Speaking of social media,
find us on Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, especially YouTube, because that is where you can watch the games live every week.
and listen to Solid Gold.
Solid Gold. I like gold. That's from Austin Powers. I don't know if you knew that or not.
I heard that.
You sure?
Yeah.
Now there's another timeout by the Thunderhawks.
Do you see this?
Yes, I see this. What's that mean?
That means that in about 3 minutes and 30 seconds,
you're going to get something.
I'll be heading down to get a hot dog.
Hey, Invaders fans, the fun doesn't have to end when the game is over. Take the tailgate with you. Grab your phone right now and, oh, wait, you're on your phone already? Good. Tell Siri to bookmark tailgatemaster.com. Visit the brand new tailgating lots and share your thoughts about the game or get inspired to try something new in the smoker or on your grill. Hundreds of free recipes and many, many things wrapped in bacon. Tailgatemaster.com. Fans, food, fun.
Got time for another one?
We have no time. Yeah, we've got time. Quickly. Okay, Ottertail Minn Dakota coaches. has been providing quality motor coach and school bus transportation for over 44 years. We can transport your group across town or across the country. Call today. Let us know your plan for your next group outing. Otter Tail Coaches provides the transportation needs for the Fargo Invaders. We thank them for accommodating all of our travel needs.